God damn, I wasn't even picking up the whole time. Hey there, baby smell. Sorry, my computer restarted last night, and I guess I reset the microphone. Headphones. There. Guess I like wiener. Well, I could have told you that, Saya. I could have told you that a long time ago. How you doing? I hope you're all right. Good seeing you. Good seeing you in here. Me and you go way back, bro. Way back. I just made coffee. That's how I feel too, dude. I'm just doing. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing something. I don't know what. They just released 30 minutes of the new Fable game. I hope it's not politically captured, and I hope it's good. The art style seems like, why does everything have to be realistic? The original Fable went with like a whimsical kind of like cartoony vibe. And I don't know, dude. I just don't like the... What happened to art styles? I like art styles. Dude, coffee is so good, bro. I'm about to run in there and get something right now. I'm about to run in there. You can still hear me because I've got a wireless mic, so it's like I haven't even left the computer chair. You can hear my dog in here munching. Munching away. Okay. Boom. Hazelnut creamer is the best kind of creamer. I don't want to hear it. Boom. I'm back. Didn't take long, did I? Waiting for so long for a new one. They better, dude. I know that's the worst part, bro. That's the worst part. When they started saying things like, when it first got announced, they were like, "We're making it for a modern audience." Oh God, please don't do it. No one likes it when they just have this cringy dialogue and just throw a lot of characters. You know, it's okay to have representation in your games, but you don't have to make it where that's their only purpose. Make them have a good storyline, be a badass character or something. That's fine. But don't shoot. You can always tell when they shoehorn it in. That's just not good for anybody, bro. Not good for anybody. We just want good characters. Exactly, bro. Oh, French vanilla is good too. Fable's also like sort of a whimsical theme. Being able to, dude, I know. Why do they go with a photo? Everything has to be photorealistic nowadays. Anyways, we're gonna watch this extended gameplay, 30 minutes, 4K, and see if they fucked it up. I can get over the art style if it still has a Fable feeling, all right? But I loved Fable back in the day. I loved it. I better not mess it up. 5 seconds and they fucked it. Shut up. I just have no expectations. Look at that windmill.
Fable is a beautiful open-world action RPG, packed with drama, jeopardy, and high-stakes choices that change the world. But at the heart of Fable is a game.
Also, Saya, you like anime, right? Are you big into anime? I remember I had an anime waifu on my desktop. I didn't even know who it was. And you were like, "Oh yeah." And you knew who it was, but I didn't. But I just liked her because she was hot. I've been trying to get into anime. I really like the kind of slice of life anime because if you don't know, I'm gonna go to Fukuoka and study in Genki Jacks here. Probably a year, but they keep changing the visa stuff, so we'll have to see. But anyways, I just got into Frieren. Well, not just. I finished season 1. I haven't watched season 2 yet. And that show was fucking good, dude. I loved Frieren.
Game within a game. An endless interconnected life sim where you'll be remembered for changing people's lives, building property empires, manipulating the economic fate of entire settlements, and more.
First season starts slow. It gets much better after. Yeah, I've watched the whole first. You know what? That's exactly right. Because I tried, like a few months back, I tried to watch Frieren. And I'm like, dude. And especially when they start after, like, the big monster is slain and, like, the whole world is saved. I'm like, I don't know. But then it started making me sad. Because, like, it was talking about aging and, like, Frieren can't age because she's an elf. But everyone around her is fucking dying. Bro, I'm like... my life is depressed enough. I can't do this. I can't do it. But I just watched season 1. I gave it another chance, and dear God, it's so good.
And as you do all this, you'll build different identities and experience a complex, nuanced morality that is so much more than good versus evil. It's what you'll do in Fable when you aren't saving the world. And we call it building an extraordinary life. Let's dive in.
Yeah, let's see. Here's another thing, all right? Here's another thing. So say that she has to watch her friends and colleagues pass away. I know, and she doesn't even understand what it's like to have these emotions and like feel like death to her isn't even like a big deal because like everyone in her life fucking passes away. That's a beanstalk. I was about to say that. But they're taking Fable literally. It's like the people who made this remake didn't even play the game at first, okay? They just took Fable as in, this game must be about fairy tales and fables. Let's have a giant beanstalk.
Life. Let's
Fucking
dive
stupid.
in.
Stupid.
Here I am in the middle of Oakshire, one of the 6 regions in our visually diverse open world.
I mean, it looks
It's
good.
characterised by beautiful rolling hills and lush, colourful foliage, inspired by the British countryside.
Exactly, yeah.
There are settlements of different sizes throughout the world, each with their own population, traits and landmarks. Albion is full of variety.
Giant pumpkin,
You can see
whoa.
one of those settlements up ahead. Silverbrook.
Also, this is the thing. I'm gonna stop pausing it so much, but this is the other thing. If this was like another game that wasn't Fable, this would look incredible. I'd be like, holy shit, I'm buying this day 1. But just the fact that this is Fable and it looks nothing like Fable and it's like, it's so contrived.
Peaceful farming
Whatever.
town
I just watch it.
and the largest settlement in Oakshire.
Right? The graphics, they remind you of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which is not a good thing for a Fable game.
Silverbrook is all about farming, so it has an almost unhealthy obsession with vegetables, which can be seen in every detail of the environment.
Well, JP's died.
It's in how the villagers have decorated their houses, their shops, and their streets. It's even in how they dress their scarecrows. When I enter a settlement, I quickly run into the beating heart of Albion. Its people. There are over 1,000 handcrafted, fully voiced NPCs, each one with their own job, home, routine, relationships, and memory. None of these villagers are scripted dressing. They have emergent behavior powered by real-time systems.
Did you give them
They go to work,
Oblivion's
they go to bed,
Radiant AI?
They have hobbies and families.
Please.
Sometimes they just want to spend time in the pub. Albion feels alive because its people have lives. I've never been to Silverbrook, and because I've done nothing of note yet, Max the stable hand here is completely indifferent to me.
Got a minute? What do you want then?
So, if I ask him to follow me,
Follow me. I don't deal with randos.
he won't.
I don't deal with randos. Why are they bringing like Zen Z lingo into a Fable game? I don't deal with randos. Who are you, a Twitch chatter, bro? Who are you, a Twitch chatter?
And he thought I was weird. That's fair.
Right then. Bye. And there you go. Yes.
In the story, I'm here investigating if there's a connection between Isabel, the powerful red-cloaked hero I'm pursuing, and the strange magical incidents being reported in Silverbrook.
I mean, this little village he's in is like, this is perfect, dude. I would want to live in a place like this. But, yeah, to answer questions, either start of the Prince or President. Yeah, my favorite was probably Fable 2, but I enjoyed Fable 3 as well. And the thing with Fable, they like cranked up the British stereotypes to 11. That's what made Fable great and like funny. Oh, you chicken chase up. Like they put on like this super like over dramatic English accents, and it was great.
I've heard something about giant vegetables and a hero called Arden who lives nearby. Maybe they could help me find Isabel. And it seems there's a bit of a commotion in the town square. Let's see what's going on.
Someone needs to tell this little brat what's what.
Damn, he's a tubby one.
Hero, can you do me a favour and get this bloody kid away from me?
No! I won't let you kill Colin! Hero! You have to stop him!
Why does everyone call me a
Look,
hero?
kid,
I'm already a hero?
I'm a butcher, and Colin's just a pig. Do I need to spell it out?
Did they say that? I was too busy ranting.
All the other pigs, am I, John?
Oh, look, I am not having this conversation with you again, Colin.
Did I just understand that pig?
Oh, yeah, the novelty wears off after a bit,
The
trust me.
fucking talking pig, what the fuck? I know! How do they even know? Yeah. Because apparently we just discovered this little village too, unless like I'm known throughout the land at the beginning. Maybe at the beginning you do have like a backstory. You can choose like what you want to be. Which that would be cool, but
Colin's special! Please! We can eat something else at this little travel feast. Well done.
People are expecting a hog roast, kid, and I've been preparing this pig for ages.
But I've only just learned to communicate. Who knows what else I could achieve? I've got potential, hero. Don't let me end up on a spit. Please.
you were totally right. And the guy before didn't want anything to do with him. What is this? I'm sorry, I feel like I'm being like overly picky, but I'm only this picky with games I really love. So this is coming from like a place of deep coming. All right.
Well,
Exactly.
This certainly
See?
qualifies as a magical incident. What you're seeing here is not a cinematic. It's just one of the hundreds of story conversations in our game. We
Okay.
have over 2 hours of high-quality, performance-captured cinematics, just like the ones you've seen in our trailers.
2
But in
hours.
these conversations, you'll make hundreds of branching dialogue choices that change what happens and how
Wait,
people
are they calling this a cinematic? This is just like a dialogue. Wait, what?
in our not a cinema. This certainly qualifies as a magical incident. What you're seeing here is not a cinematic. It's just one of the hundreds
yeah.
of story conversations
Yeah. I didn't think it was a cinematic.
in our game. We have over 2 hours of high-quality, performance-captured cinematics, just like the ones you've seen in our trailers. But in these conversations, you'll make hundreds of branching dialogue choices that change what happens and how people feel about you. It's important to note that every choice has a consequence.
Let me guess. They're going to play a save and say the pig lives. I mean, I would choose to save the pig as well. But I also want there to be choices that are just complete fucking asshole choices. Like, you could just be a complete asshole. Performance capture using the mouse study. Listen, this is a pre-released build, a work in progress. When's this game come out? This year? Oh, I doubt it. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna pick the pig dies.
It's up to me.
Just like 1 or 2, you can go all the way. Yeah, dude. Yes, bro. Just let me be a complete dick if I want to. Yeah, they let you go real dark, real dark. You even grow horns if you're too naughty. In Fable 2, I think it was Fable 2 or 3, I can't remember. I would always raise the rent to all the houses. And just I would log off because on the 360 it like kept track. So you could raise the rent to all the houses in Bowerstone, and then you could like turn your console off, and then when you logged back on, it would like give you the money you made like when you were away. So you log back on, and then you just be like, you just have so much money. 3, that was 3. Okay, yeah. I love doing that.
Hey, if Colin lives or dies, and I think he should live. I mean, come on, he's a talking pig.
Let the pig live.
Yes!
Thanks, hero. I knew you'd understand. No hard feelings, John.
You don't make the decisions here. This is my pig, bought and paid for.
I'll buy the pig from you.
I can see his point, so I'm going to pay the butcher.
What's the pig worth to you? I'll cover it.
Oh, it's not just a pig. It's provisions, labour, faff. We're talking thousands.
2,000.
2,000 gold. That seems pretty steep.
Damn. Yeah, for a pig.
All right, Colin's worth it.
Here. This should cover your expenses.
Fine. Those rumours about Dave's veg better be true. Feast going vegan this year.
Hero, you saved Colin. Mum gave me these, but I think you deserve them more.
Thanks. Maybe you could help me back. The guild.
Is this so far? Is this a day 1 cop? I don't know if it's a day 1.
There's been reports of strange things happening around here.
Like what?
Who's in charge around here? And where's Arden, the hero?
Arden doesn't really come around here anymore. You should try the sheriff. His office is nearby. Come on, Colin. Let's go.
I don't know, dude.
I've
Elliot Page, only taller.
Bad Collins.
Lol. He does look very familiar, doesn't he? He looks like a, yeah. Which, I'm glad they're giving us like presets on like what like different character models we could be. But if they're gonna do that, I said we would have just went like full character creator.
life. I've also gained reputations as virtuous and shrewd. In Fable, every action generates local reputation. You'll eventually be known for the reputations you build, and everyone will judge you on their own moral terms, often directly.
Nice way.
And this is at the center of our complex, nuanced take on morality.
That was your new nuanced take on morality. I love how like this is when you know there's a problem. When they're like talking about things like is this new like amazing mechanic or like feature they've added in the game, and they're like using a bunch of fluff words to make it sound like it's something that it's really not. We just saw a pretty basic generic side quest. But they're acting like it's some kind of nuanced like morality system.
Evolving beyond just right and wrong. It reflects real life, where morality is multifaceted and subjective. One person's good is another person's evil. Even being merciful will divide opinion.
Let's chat to some other folks and see what they think about me.
Oh, there's
Hello
one.
there.
Hey, you're that hero.
This is Jack the Beggar. He's a commoner who's unemployed right now, which is a shame, given he's a hard-working sort of person. On the right is how he feels about me. Jack likes my virtuous reputation and thinks I'm principled. Other NPCs might feel differently about my choices, because each has their own moral view on the choices you make. There are lots of ways to interact with NPCs. I'm going to give some gold to Jack.
So wait, so when you like walk up to an NPC, it'll automatically say, this NPC likes you because your reputation's virtuous. They think you're principled. I don't know if I like how it just tells you that right off the bat. Like, couldn't you tell me in a different way if they like me or not? Like little Oblivion did that with like the facial expressions they would have when you talk to them. But it's just telling you, this guy likes you. Thanks, I guess. And also if it is going to tell you, it seems like it doesn't even really tell you much. He says, if it was going to do this, if I was programming this game, I would say Jack the Beggar, hardworking, that's fine. Likes you because, and then I would have it list what you did specifically that kind of, connects with him in a way that he thinks that you're virtuous and you're principled. Have the choice that I made, or like something in the town that I did that makes him like me. Not just your reputation is virtuous. That's just, yeah.
Because he seems nice, and he's a bit down on his luck.
For you. I hope it helps. Oh, this is going straight.
Damn, this boy had 1,029,000.
In my pocket.
My brain's
Cheers.
broke.
He was grateful for that, and he felt I was being kind. Let's give him a bit more.
Yeah, I love giving beggars just like all my money. Here, take $100. Part of the issue with becoming evil, besides not wanting to feel like an asshole, being evil often locks you out of better rewards. That is true, but a lot of times, I like when games will have like, you could be really, really evil, and you get this really dope sword. It's like one of the best swords in the. You could be evil, you get this really badass sword, or you can choose the right path, the more morally correct and right path, but you don't get nearly as good a reward. You might get a little bit of gold, and maybe in this game you'll get reputation that'll cause people to like you more, and then through that later on down the line maybe more quests will unlock to you with people because a lot of people like you for doing that. So taking the evil path, it gives you rewards right away, like a badass sword or something, but taking the good path gives you almost nothing right away. But closer to the end of the game, you'll start unlocking people, these quests that you wouldn't have otherwise, and they start giving you like good stuff maybe.
Here. Don't spend it all at once.
This takes the edge off. Thank you.
Likes you
That
because
made
you're
an
kind.
impact. I've gained a reputation for being kind, and I'm known for it across Silverbrook. Everything you do has a consequence. Let's leave Jack.
So long. You're like a breath of fresh air, you know?
Look at the chicken. Oh, come on. You've gotta. There's a
I
chicken
do
right
like
there.
Jack, though.
There's a chicken right there.
Maybe I should buy him a gift. There are lots of shops with different stock across
All right.
Albion.
Maybe I do like Jack, though. Maybe I should buy him a gift. What are you going to make out with him next? What's going on?
Let's go to the general store across the street to see what they have.
Is this what kind of game this is?
Every business has NPCs working in them as part of their daily life.
He just opened that door with his mind powers.
Just like NPCs working in them as part of their daily life. Just like Megan here.
This is some quality stuff.
Welcome, hero. What can I do for you?
Megan the merchant, likes you because your reputation's shrewd. They think you're savvy.
Doing my deal
Also, I'm noticing something.
to save Colin gave me a shrewd reputation, and Megan here is a fan. She's an ambitious commoner, and she thinks I'm savvy because of my earlier deal making. Every NPC has unique characteristics driving who they are and what they think of you. You know what?
What?
Character deal making. Every NPC has unique characteristics driving who they are and what they think of you. You know what? Forget Jack. He's dead to me. I'm going to try flirting with Megan.
Oh.
Is it hot around here, or is it just you?
Well, aren't you confident? Between you and me, I've always wanted to swoon.
That went well.
Oh,
Megan thinks I'm charming and flirty.
that
And I've
easy, huh?
started to build a reputation for it.
Well,
in
it was
Silverbrook.
that easy real
Let's
life.
ask her out on a date.
Do you want to grab a drink or something?
Would you believe you're almost what I'm looking for?
Clearly she's interested, but I'm not.
This reminds me of that quest in Fable 1 where like there's this random side quest when you go into a town and it's like, oi, it's like this man, he's like looking to hook his daughter up with like a with like a man, and then he like makes, he's like, she likes a man that wears this, she likes a man that has this kind of haircut and all this, and he makes you like spend your money on this ridiculous haircut and this ridiculous clothing and like this hat, and then at the end of the quest he's like, oh, just joking, mate. I'm just pulling your chain. I don't have a daughter. And that's it. You don't get nothing. Fuck that little fucking bitch. Oh, bastard.
Worthy of her time just yet. She wants to date an entrepreneur who owns their own home and only wears fancy clothes. They're high standards.
Bitch.
She is ambitious after all. All
You
right.
gotta remember that, and I never wanted to. No, bro, I want to kill that bitch so bad. Bastard. I'm just sitting there broke because I just spent all my money on this stupid shit. I wanted to hook up with his daughter.
I'm invested in taking Megan on a date. Let's go.
I'll be back, I'm sure.
You have a smashing day.
Right?
First, I'll need to buy a business to get a reputation as an entrepreneur. In Fable, I can literally buy any business. I could buy that bakery across the street, or around the corner, I could buy one of the stalls.
Damn. Or you can be like EA and buy it all.
But you know what? I think I like the pub. The
And then
Silver
ruin it.
Trough.
Oh, it's a pig. Is that the talking pig?
It's simple to buy a property. Interact with the deed outside the front door to see income, price, and the number of people employed there.
I was about to say that.
To be honest, I've always wanted to own a pub, so let's buy it.
Damn, get it, boys.
Maybe this
Whoa,
is the start
look
of
at
my
this
business
map.
empire. I'm a proud new pub owner.
Me and you
Now
think
I can
alike,
set
Saya.
prices and wages, and I can manage the staff.
I never know how to say your name, by the
Every
way.
villager performs differently.
Look at this,
Susan, the
micromanage.
bartender, is great with customers because she's caring. And that's giving my pub an income boost of 10%.
Saya.
Thanks,
okay.
Susan. The pub's
Saya.
understaffed, though.
Saya.
As the new owner, I should probably sort that out.
I'll still fuck it up.
And guess what? I know just the hard-working fellow.
Wages.
Let's
Very
go
good.
back to Jack the Beggar.
Thanks, Saya. Wow, look at this. I like his hat. I want that hat right there.
I've also gained reputations as an entrepreneur and as rich because I bought the pub and it cost me a ton of gold.
Yeah, no kidding. What is up with his arm?
Because I
I
bought
don't
the
like
pub
this.
and it cost me a ton of gold.
Stop, brother. Stop doing that.
Jack, you're no longer dead to me.
Hi there.
Hey, you.
Jack still likes me for my kindness earlier, but I like that Jack is hardworking, so I'm going to give him a job in my pub.
Got a job, if you're interested.
I can probably do that, yeah.
I can hire anyone, providing they like me enough to accept my job offer. Great. Jack is thankful I've made
Nice.
a positive impact on his life.
You get
He's
cleaned
no
up,
longer a beggar,
Jack.
and he's now a bartender.
Cheers.
Yeah, makes sense. There are so many other people.
Is this a video or on Rails? So a lot of times they do this when they're trying to showcase certain gameplay elements or things. Even if it's an open world RPG, they want to they want to do certain things or specific things. I wonder how off the rails it goes when you just go and do random stuff though. I want to see just a random on the internet, like a random YouTuber play it and see what they get up to.
to talk to.
Villagers react to the reputations you build.
They'd help with anything.
And they remember the thing.
And the developers also, I mean, it's good. I like it because it like slows the gameplay down. You can actually see like the surrounding areas, but they always do like the slow walk
You
everywhere.
do to them. Now the pub
You know, like when people play this game, nobody's gonna be doing a slow walk. We're all gonna be fucking hauling ass through the fucking village.
is fully staffed, and Jack can head off to work.
Incredible.
Take your time, Jack.
I love how this village looks
Next, I
though.
need some fancy clothes. Let's head to the tailor.
What a cheeky chava.
There are lots of
Oh, hey,
places I
baby.
can update my look. Tailors, hairdressers, tattooists. And every settlement has different options available. There are rare outfits to discover in the more dangerous parts of Albion too. There are tons of options to create a unique look for your hero.
The spinning wheel. Ooh, let's see the outfits,
This
bro.
place looks fancy. Let's head inside.
The doors kill me. They just
This is the
swing open.
tailor, Rhiannon.
Yeah. Again, that it does look really nice.
Choice on offer.
We're closing soon.
Okay. The fuck?
Just like real life, wealth is a divisive topic, and Rhiannon has her own views. In stark contrast to the ambitious Megan, she's very much not a fan of rich entrepreneurs,
Well, who
and she
cares?
thinks I'm out of touch. Which makes sense, given she's humble.
Which makes sense, given she's humble. What? What? You think if you that's like the opposite of being humble, huh? She hates your guts because she's humble.
Let's have a look at what she's selling. Fancy clothes, hopefully.
Can I see your stuff?
Don't waste my time.
What an asshole.
Rhiannon's jacking up the prices by 80%
That's
just for
smart.
me. Looking closer reveals why. That's just how much she hates me. This is just one example of where your choices ripple through all the interconnected systems.
Great, man.
And here I've got our character customizer. I'm free at any time to find a wardrobe and change a bunch of different things about myself. I can change my skin tone, body, head, hair, and lots more. In the tailor, I can only buy clothes.
Sheer
But there's
Gorath
over
vibe right there, dude.
120 different shops in Albion, each with their own stock and items to buy.
Okay.
Let's finish my outfit with some fancy shoes.
You're buying the whole set, brother. God almighty, what a drastic difference.
See you, Rhiannon.
Take care.
Yeah, alright.
We don't get on, but it's been a pleasure.
What the fuck?
Now I'm really looking the part. Let's check on my relationship with Megan.
Bitch, if Megan
At any time,
likes
I can
that,
dip into property and people screens to track my loved ones, of which there could be many, because I can have relationships with everyone in Albion if I like. It would just take a while.
you can be a whore.
While I'm here, I can see the reputation cloud on the right. It shows me what I'm known for in Silverbrook. As an entrepreneur, rich, kind, shrewd, and virtuous. On a single moral scale, these reputations would be seen the same way, as absolutely good or evil. However, as we've seen with Megan and Rhiannon, Fable's morality reflects the complexity of judgment we see in the world today, where everyone
Okay. Can we
has
see
their
there's
own
some
moral
combat
view.
though? I want to see the combat.
The last thing left for Megan is to own a home. I'm a bit short on cash though, seeing as I paid a fortune to save Colin and bought a pub. But since I've bought it, I've been earning passive income. So let's swing by to collect it.
That's what I'm
The
talking
people
about,
of
over.
Silverbrook all have their own nuanced, subjective view of who I am and what they think of me. But if I don't like my reputations in Silverbrook, I can pay the town crier to change them. I give them gold, a lot of gold, and they spread a new reputation for me. If you're rich enough, you can change what people think of you.
Oh, well, ain't that the truth, brother? Ain't that the truth, brother? And then when you get a lot of money, people look at you differently. Oh, 1 second. Switch over real quick. Hang on. I need to check something real quick. Don't judge me. Okay. Okay. I think I'm fine. Yeah. Okay. I'll do it like that.
Here I am at the Silver Trough, now under new management.
Hey.
Let's head inside and check in on our employees.
Hey, Mr. Manager. Oh, there's actually a pig,
There's
a
Susan,
door for a
my
pig
star
there.
bartender from earlier.
Well, aren't you a do-gooder?
Hey, you. Working hard?
Just who I wanted to see. You.
Oh, my
Oh, she fancies me because she thinks I'm compassionate.
Hello.
Sorry, Susan. I only have eyes for Megan.
Keep at it.
You and me, boss. You and me.
Hey,
And there's Jack. Let's say hi.
How's it going?
just working. You know me.
And
I
good,
knew
you only
you'd
get some
work
new
out,
clothes.
Jack. He is a hard-working commoner after all. Keep up the good work.
Farewell.
See you, boss.
Things seem to be ticking over in here, so I'll head downstairs to the income chest to collect my profits.
Looking good.
Hell yeah. That money, baby.
There's an income chest in every business I own and every property I live in. It means I don't have to go to each individual place, and I can collect all my income from any of them.
Aw. Kind of want to go to all of them, though.
I've got a decent amount of gold now. Time to pick off the last thing on Megan's list. Owning my own property in Silverbrook.
Imagine you're trying to swoon a girl, and then you have to like buy 3 properties in order to do it.
Let's go house hunting. I can buy literally any house in Albion. It would just take a while. And quite a bit of gold.
Oh my god.
But I like the look of this one. Nice garden, rural views, weird hairy pig statues out front.
That's pretty
Let's
weird.
have a look. Looks like I don't quite have enough money.
Now, one thing I do want to see, I want to see like the bit. This is like a little village. I want to see what the big cities look like.
That's a shame. But one thing I can do is pick up a shift at a job. There's a blacksmith just down the road. Hopefully I can go earn enough gold there.
This kind of reminds me of Harry Potter a little bit.
Going on dates, buying
Especially the
properties and
outfits
businesses, and doing
and this
jobs
village.
are all part of the interconnected Fable experience. It really adds to the sense of immersion when I can take a break from saving the world to change the lives of the people around me and discover how the simulation reacts.
Now, that's one thing that's really, I think a lot of developers think, especially Todd Howard, bless his fucking soul. People think that an open world game needs to like wow players with big mechanics or like a big vast open world or things like that. But a lot of times, and especially in open world RPGs that you want to be immersed in, the number one thing is the small little details added. Like you're doing something like random or like doing something, and so the world reacts to like what you're doing, and you're like, what? Whoa, that's crazy. It's often those little moments that really make an open world shine. 6 feet, 6 inches, 6 figures, 6 properties. Well, you know, I'm a fan of 6s.
I could play this part of the game forever, and I'd never run out of systemic toys to tinker with.
That's cool, man.
There's a couple of jobs to take on across Albion, but today I fancy a try at blacksmithing. It's as simple as
nice.
walking up to the anvil to start a shift. No prior experience required.
Excuse me? You just walk up to a job site and be like, hey, I work here now. Let me have the damn hammer.
As walking up to the anvil to
Pay
start a
me.
shift. No prior experience required.
Okay. Bigger the map, the more you have to fill it with interesting. Yeah, that's another problem, isn't it? I don't think people, especially like open world fans, that we've seen massive open worlds. Everybody's fucking. I feel like everybody's doing open world or has been doing open world games for a long time. Open world fans are not impressed by how big your map is anymore. That's such like a archaic thing. Like it was impressive back in the day when we hadn't seen like proper open world games yet with like a map you can go anywhere, but literally every AAA gaming studio is like doing a massive world. So it's like, you know, it's nothing special anymore. So you're gonna have to come in with something else in your game that's gonna stop doing it.
In the interest of time, we've
Really gotta
reduced the
hold
time
people's
limit
attention.
here. But regardless,
Hey, this is Kingdom Come Deliverance right here.
it's a classic case of risk versus
Except this is very,
reward.
yeah, it's a very gamey. This is a very gamey version of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2's blacksmithing system. It's got the crosshair on this and everything else.
I'm constantly having to balance
Oh, look, and it's got little glowing parts that you need to hit.
speed versus precision, while trying to earn as much as I can.
That's it.
I need
See, I like this too, but Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 made it way better. Like, after you like do the blacksmithing in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, any blacksmithing system that's trying to go that way but it's not really hitting it is like. But I guess this is cool.
to hit all the hot spots to
At least it's not like a menu where you just like, oh, you want to make a pickaxe? Here you go. Click, hold A to make the pickaxe, and then it just makes it. You know, at least it's like a little game like this.
complete an item. But if I manage a perfect hit, just like that, I earn a
nice.
multiplier on my gold.
Oh, I see. Now I can see this being very addictive, especially with the gold multipliers. How much can you do this? How much can you do this? Can you just farm gold by just doing this like all day?
That's a successful shift completed. I can return to the blacksmith anytime to earn more gold and gain blacksmithing experience while building my reputation.
What? You can just come back anytime? There has to be a limit, right? Of those other trades you can play as? Like oh, that would be cool. And the minigame would like have you like dicing tomatoes or something.
I've now got just about enough gold for the house. Let's head back down the street and buy it.
Imagine doing one shift at work and be like, all right, I've got enough to
There
buy
are
a
guards stationed
fucking
in every
house.
settlement. They're always there to keep a watchful eye on the villagers and probably two eyes on a hero. If I get caught committing crimes, I'll find myself in trouble with the law. And that will change what people think of me.
Chicken chaser.
We're back. Let's buy the house. Now I'm the owner, I can hike up the rent or even make it free if I'm feeling charitable. I can manage my tenants too.
I wish it
can
was
let
that
them
easy.
stay and keep
Dude, I know, bro. Well, a day's work is done. I'm going to go buy a house. Bro, come on.
collecting the rental income, but I want to move in myself. Which gives me the choice to just chuck them out on the street or be nice and give them a bit of gold to leave.
No way, dude. Well,
And if I chuck them out, that would cause me to be known as heartless. And I'm trying to be nice right now in case I ruin things with Megan.
just pay him, bro. It's not even that much.
And now I'm free to move in.
Oh, wait, let me see here. He's got 6,000 invested in the business right now, or is that how much his business is making? Or so did he just take that? Yeah, I don't know how it works here, but whatever. Confused.
Let's
I don't
look
even
around.
know.
Home sweet home.
Huh.
I can buy any house in Albion.
Now,
And
can
while
I?
this one lacks some square footage, there are huge houses, even mansions I can buy
Ooh,
throughout
can
the
you
game.
customize it?
Looks
But-
like the tenants left some stuff behind.
Let's customize.
Awful fans, apparently. Wherever I live, I have access to my income chest and wardrobe, so I can collect all my gold and change my appearance whenever I like. That was the last thing on Megan's list. Let's head back to the general store.
Hey,
Fable
baby.
has a dynamic time of day that changes what people are doing throughout their routine. It's still the afternoon, so hopefully Megan is still working. If I'm too late, she'll be back home in bed.
That was crazy.
And there's my new pub with some customers in the beer garden.
Ryan was very impressed by this, by the way.
Now
But
we're
he-
back at the general
But
store.
he's impressed by anything,
Let's
really.
find Megan.
Just the person I wanted to see.
Still interested?
I've ticked off all Megan's dating goals, so now my chances of romance are much improved. Let's ask her on a date again.
How about a date?
A date? Oh, I'm chuffed to bits.
The mouth
I
movements,
can offer
bro.
a gift to increase my chances of a date being a good one. As tempting as my new offal is, I'm going to give Megan flowers instead.
Oh.
I think she'll like them more.
Now what? We
Here
get
we
an
are on a date
intense
at the
like.
Silver Trough.
Okay.
Hope I'm getting free drinks.
That'd be funny if you just cut to them like raw dogging in the middle of a pasture or something.
Looks like it went well.
That was quite the date, hero. Loved it.
Thanks.
Hey, you.
Oh, hero. That date was just brill.
Megan found me quite charming.
Finally, I can hear myself.
I'd like to make things official, so I'll ask her to be in a relationship with me.
So what do you say? Ready for something more?
And what a lovely couple we'll make.
Whatever comes next, I'm with you.
It's official. That's not the end, though. I could build this relationship a lot more. We could get married, which comes with its own set of goals. We could move into my house and start a family. And I can even hire her for one of my businesses. Things could go the other way, too. I could break up with Megan, or divorce her in future. Or I might make choices that make her divorce me. There's lots of ways I could change her life. And
There's lots of ways I could change her life. One of them is I shan't say.
she'll remember. But we've seen enough romance for now. Bye, Megan.
I have to go. But you're welcome to watch me leave.
You have a lovely time, sweetheart.
Before we go, I've only really demonstrated what it's like being an upstanding citizen in Silverbrook.
Oh, we're gonna see some combat now. Ooh, that would be so good. That would be so good. More games need to do that too. Oh man. Now I'm gonna win. I bet that's not in the game though.
Our game is one full of contrast, though,
Modest. Yeah, I like it.
where I decide the kind of hero I want to be.
Yeah.
So let's briefly explore what it's like if I'm not so nice. Hi, Susan.
Nose to the grindstone.
Oh, dude, let's see how bad we could be.
Love to see it.
Lovely to see
But why does it have to be Susan?
you, boss.
Sorry, Susan. You're fired.
Yeah. You're fired. Sorry.
You're gonna regret that, swine.
She's not happy about that, and she thinks I'm being heartless. But because infable morality is subjective and varies from person to person, not everybody will have a problem with that. There might even be someone who fancies me because I'm heartless. Villagers also react to my physical actions. If I start firing arrows around the place, they'll start to perceive me as reckless.
Shoot someone.
I can even take pot shots at the locals if I want.
No way. Oh, dude, yeah.
Now I've gone too far.
Oh, I like the physics when he got shot. Like it has like localized damage. Like he got shot in the leg, and his leg like slipped out from under him, and he fell down.
And now I've gone too far. But I'm
I like
in the mood
that.
for a fight.
I like that. Ooh, a smooth transition. I like that.
In Fable, you can express yourself with your own
The orbs. Oh my god, they've got the orbs. Slurp up them
You
orbs.
can express yourself with your own combat style, combining strength, skill, and will in
Stand there.
style-weaving combat.
Ooh, ooh.
You choose the weapons, skills, and abilities you want to use and blend them seamlessly together.
That is cool, man. Oh my god, that's wild. No, we lost the guard.
Stay still, please.
Oh. Oh yeah. That's so cool, man. Stop resisting.
I'm putting up a fight, but backup will keep on coming until I leave Silverbrook.
Oh, that's lame. I always like those. They only had that, like, if it's a smaller village, they only have a limited number of guards. So, like, once you kill all the guards, well, you're good then, bro. You can do whatever the hell you want.
Peacefully or not. I think a tactical retreat is probably for the best.
Like any like little, anytime you pause this, it looks amazing. The landscape looks incredible. But I'm not getting the Fable vibe from this. I'm really not. Maybe some of the little voice lines and their accents, sometimes I'll like get the Fable vibe, but other than that, this just looks like a generic. It looks like a good, a decent. I don't know. It just doesn't give the Fable vibe for me.
Now I have a bounty on my head which will grow with more crime. I can immediately pay it or pay a reduced fine if I spend long enough out of town. My reputations don't disappear with my bounty though. Once I'm known as a killer and a criminal, it'll stick with me until I put in the work to change what people think.
Oh, that's
until
cool.
I've made an expensive visit to the town crier. Because the people in Albion remember what you do.
Over the past 25 minutes or so, I've bought a pub and a house, been a landlord, and changed a beggar's life. I've customized my look, saved a magic talking pig, fought the law, and I've built a relationship with just one of Albion's 1,000 handcrafted, fully voiced NPCs. And here's the reputation cloud again. I'm rich and charming because of my spending habits and my relationships. I'm also a criminal and a killer due to my reckless behavior and fighting with the guards. Yet, I'm shrewd for saving Colin and an entrepreneur because I bought the Silver Trough. I've built a complex, rich identity in Silverbrook, which the people there will react to through their own moral view. I'm not simply good or evil. I'm so much more than that.
We'll see how deep that system goes. They really didn't show. They tried to show it, but I feel like it's gonna really you're gonna have to do more playtime and like do more of the stuff to really get an understanding of how deep the morale system is.
There are many more settlements across Albion to explore. My identity is mine to create in each one, and everyone will have their own perspective on what I do as
Morality,
I build
I mean.
an extraordinary life. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more in-depth Fable information as we move closer to our launch.
Now I wonder what the comments are saying about this. Murders like 10 guards. I'm not simply good or evil. Lives through 100K just to get a date, just like real life. Well, Jack the beggar near Beanstalk. Is that the Jack? Jack that climbed the beanstalk? I don't like this dude. I don't like how they're comparing them to real fables. Please fix the lip sync during speeches. Well, Halo just released their gameplay as well. Shit. Combat looks horrific, like a mobile game or something. What? The combat was the best thing in the showcase, I believe. I thought the combat looked great. Oh yeah, Fable 2 did do that promotion that you were able to get the Master Chief armor. It wasn't a promotion. I think it was just like, and it wasn't exactly Master Chief's armor, but it was like heavily inspired by it. This looks great. Everyone is like really liking it so far. But it's not Fable to me. I don't think it's Fable, dude. I don't think it's Fable. Am I crazy for thinking that? It just doesn't give the Fable vibe for me, brothers. I don't know about it. But I also wanted to watch Xbox CEO, the new CEO Xbox, talking about the vision for a reboot. Now she has single-handedly brought Microsoft out of the dirt, bro, and it is crazy. It is crazy. She's actually listening to the like what fans want. She's like the guardian angel.
100 days in.
100 days in.
It hasn't been uneventful. You haven't wasted a second.
It's been wild.
Gamers have gone from saying you were going to kill Xbox to putting your face on Jesus memes.
There goes, dude. If that doesn't show you the duality of like gamers nowadays, bro, they can turn so quick.
How would you describe the first 100 days?
You know, there is nothing that can prepare you for, taking on a new role in a new industry, being a first-time CEO, and having hundreds of millions of people having an opinion about you without ever talking to you. Mm-hmm. And so I think it's been wild. I think it's been wonderful. I think it's been weird, and everything in between. But, for my first 100 days, I really just wanted to learn and listen. I felt like my first job as CEO of Xbox was just to understand the soul of Xbox, to understand the soul of what makes art, to understand the soul of creating, understand the soul of the platform, and kind of what made us great for the first 25 years.
Yes, dude. Bring it back. Bring it back. Xbox used to be the GOAT. People don't remember, dude. It's been so long. We've been living in the dark ages. But the Xbox 360, dude, was the pinnacle. Dude, it was so good, bro. And the Xbox before that, the original Xbox, was so good. It could do what other consoles couldn't, and also it could it was basically just a big computer. It was this big heavy box. It was so good. The graphics were great back then, and then they released a 360 and added all those features with Xbox Live. Dude, it's such good.
You were a surprise
such a good
pick
time
for CEO. Phil Spencer, your predecessor, 20-year veteran, super passionate fan base.
Wow.
You're not a gamer, came from Instacart, Meta.
And that's crazy to me, though. She's not even a gamer, and she is like knocking it out of the ballpark with all the changes she's doing. She's dropping the prices to a lot of these, to like the Games Pass. She's bringing back like old, what are they, like not mantras, but like it just feels good. It just
Microsoft AI.
feels good.
Tell me about that call from Satya. How surprised were you?
Yeah, I would say no one was probably as surprised as I was when I got that call. I didn't know he had the right person on the line, but.
Did you try to talk him out of it?
I tried to understand it. Look, like it's one of those things when we're all every day working on an AI, it's hard to see past it, right? We started with a model launching every 6 months, and now it was launching every 6 weeks and every 6 hours in some cases. And so it took a moment to just pick my head up and say, what is this all about? And then you see, oh gosh, over 1 billion people play on Xbox every single year. 70% of Americans spend at least 1 hour every single week gaming. And all of my career, I've picked the things that I worked on because I deeply cared about the thing that I was going to go solve with technology, whether it was helping to make sure that every single retailer would have a chance to fight against Amazon with Instacart, or private communication and preserving that and protecting that all around the world with messaging, or helping people take care of their homes. And so in this case, I think that gaming is culture. It is entertainment in many ways. If you think about some of the top shows in the world right now, they are games that turned into TV series or movies. And
Fallout number one. I think that
Amazon. Fallout's number two of all time. Minecraft was number 5 at the box office when it came out. So it just feels like the world is going through such a change, and it's a consequential time, and we've got great people working on AI to help enable every enterprise, and I wanted to take on something that could help the world continue to be entertained and help them play.
So let's talk about the numbers.
Dude, legendary.
Gaming revenue last quarter was $5.3 billion, down from $5.7 a year earlier.
Listen, I know all these numbers care to I mean, it does care. They would be making money as a company. I understand that, but I could give a shit less with this big ass company. How much money they make, dude?
Hardware revenue down 33%. The Switch 2 and PS5 are outselling Xbox by some metrics. When you walked in on day one and looked at it, what was the most uncomfortable thing you saw?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Look, the gaming industry is going through a hard time. It's not unlike any other consumer industry. With when COVID hit, demand pulled forward, and then, growth slowed after that. And in our case, we were not immune to that, and we have not been immune to that. I think the last generation product has particularly been a hard time. I think the most uncomfortable and surprising thing for me is what is happening in consumer electronics that we're not really talking about. I think that usually what happens at this point in a generation is your costs come down, right? Memory, storage, etc. Well, with AI, memory and storage costs are going up 2.75x rather than 50% down. Just in my first 100 days, it's up 50%, and I think it will continue to go up. And so the biggest challenge and opportunity is how do you make affordable products during that time, and that's what the next 100 days will be about.
Yes, dude. We're all broke. Please, the love of God, help us. Please, the love of God.
Project Helix, the next Xbox. Can you show me how big it's going to be, like with your hands, maybe?
No.
All right. But for this to pay off, it's going to have to be pretty expensive for all of the reasons that you just mentioned. Do gamers still care enough to shell out
I think it's expensive if we do not innovate, and I came to help.
2.75x more like the dude. I fucking know. It's fucking wild, brother. We over here struggling, brother. And I think Nintendo increased their prices. No, dude, PlayStation just increased the prices of their consoles. Nintendo is increasing. We can't, brother. I can barely afford a slice of bread, dude. I'm over here eating fucking bologna sandwiches every day of my life, brothers. All right? I can't with that. And I just want to play games. Is that too hard? Is that too much? I just want to eat bologna sandwiches and play games. But I feel like I can only do one or the other, because if I choose to eat bologna sandwiches, I ain't going to have enough money to play games. Say, bro, that's what we just, that's all we want.
That problem. I think that, look, it is natural that prices go up. Every generation around us is raising prices, but I don't think you can raise prices through the hardware crisis that we're seeing, and so it will require fundamental change in terms of how we innovate and how we think about the business models and how we go bring this to market, and we're working on that.
Do you think Xbox is still selling consoles mainly in 2030?
So look, the console market is stable and it's core to who we are, but at the same time, there's a lot of other growing markets. And so we're certainly going to continue to put out great reference experiences, but
I feel like consoles are slowly dying. And they're trying to, you saw it with like the games they've been announcing. A lot of it, Microsoft is pulling back on bringing a lot of their games to PC as well as console. A lot of them are going to be exclusive to the Xbox now, so they're bringing back exclusivity. PlayStation just pulled back on a lot of their exclusive titles that they were planning to bring to PC, but now they're just going to be on the PlayStation. So I think we're seeing the phasing out of consoles just because for the price that you can buy a console now. The consoles used to be a cheaper alternative to a PC, whereas it's a little box. It's basically plug and play. You put a disc in, and then you can play the game. You don't have to tweak the settings. There's no like troubleshooting you got to do. You just play the game. Of course, maybe it runs at a lower frame rate. There's some compromises, but it was that and also the exclusives. That was the two things, bro. All right. But now, I feel like for the price you buy a console, brother, you could buy a mid-range PC and buy these amazing indie titles for like $7, $8, $10, and that can rival these AAA studio games.
we're also going to push into new spaces. Microsoft owns Windows. Windows is one of the largest gaming platforms in the world. It has long had more players and more hours than
Please
any
fix
other
Windows.
platform. And I think it's going to have a lot of dollars associated with that in the future too. Mobile, we own Candy Crush. We have incredible worlds and characters that can meet the next generation where they are. And so look, I look at console as core, and I look at our responsibility to not only serve that really well and get that healthy, but to also look at bringing the next generation online.
The Switch 2 is having a huge year. What are your learnings from the first generation of Xbox handhelds, and would you ever build your own? Or do you
Dude, unshitify or please, for the love of God. I have to install so many third-party programs and go into the reg edit and fucking and get rid of a lot of these programs or edit to certain things where it's like it functions the way I want it to. It's so annoying, bro. I remember when I had to update to Windows 11, brother. And then it had this Copilot thing and all this other shit, and the fucking start menu was fucking stupid. You try to search something at the start menu and it just fucking it would search everything except for what you want. And then it would bring up search. It would look, I was like, oh, you want to look it up on Google? No, I want to look it up on my local machine, you dumb bitch. Where's my stuff at? And you type in the exact file name. And it can't find it anywhere. I have to install Start 7 or something like that to make, make the start menu decent where I can search stuff. It's just all kinds of stuff, dude. There's all kinds of stuff, bro. Stupid. Yeah, dude, Start 10, dude, lifesaver, dude. And I have a custom Explorer thing so the Explorer isn't stupid as well. Fucking, don't get me started, bro. Don't get me started on this shit. I actually installed when I first got this computer. I installed this thing where it basically removes all the bloatware from your computer and just basically strips it to bare bones, and then it has automatically where it'll install all the drivers you need. It's so nice. But yeah, anyways, it's
not need that category?
Look, I think that there's a lot of interesting things to think about when it comes to how do you actually meet players where they are. I think handheld is just a way to take your games on the go with you, and so that can happen on mobile, that can happen on with Asus, which is our partner on handhelds, that can happen on all gaming handhelds. I think what's clear is the next generation plays a lot, and they see play as the most important form of entertainment to them. And a console is great when you're at home, and we're going to have to look for other ways to help serve that audience.
One of the most controversial things you did, first few weeks on the job, you kill Copilot in game.
Fight my God!
Satya has literally said multiple times, Microsoft is a Copilot company. Microsoft's trying to put Copilot into everything. How hard was it to make that call?
Kill
What
it.
did he have to say about it?
I love her.
So, look, one of the first commitments I made was future of play. And I said, look, we're not going to we're going to be really thoughtful about how we ship AI. My job is to think about where we invest, what we prioritize, and how we operate.
Thank God.
And our console players aren't excited about that experience in their console. Now,
That's exactly right, bro. And in my Windows, bro. I don't want it in my Windows. I don't want it anywhere. And they still have that stupid where it's like you have a OneDrive, and like you go to save a file, and then it like saves in this like weird like OneDrive folder instead of like locally. So it like saves on the cloud. I don't want that. Save on my machine, please. That's all I want. Dude, yeah, and it's like default. If you weren't paying attention, you'd be thinking that you're saving on your local machine or whatever. But no, it's like it's so fucked, bro. I'm passionate about my dude. It's so fucked. Actually, it's been so Windows had been so bad recently that I'd really almost switched to Linux. And if Linux was like built up better for games, I know you could like with Wine and things like that, but still the performance isn't completely, especially for multiplayer games. It doesn't. I don't think you can play games with like anti-cheat and things like that. So yeah, Linux is still not there yet, but
even AI, absolutely. I think neural rendering is a great opportunity for us to invest in that, and it helps upscale. It's helping with the footprint on your device so you can get better graphics. There's a lot of things that AI can be really great at. I think that we have to make sure it's solving a problem if we put it out there for gaming, and so I made that call.
So Satya was cool with that, or
it was an Xbox decision. He's given me latitude to make the best decisions for our players.
Well, how much latitude, elsewhere do you have? There's this idea that Microsoft wants to sort of extract software kind of revenues out.
There's distros out there that do really well with games, but yeah, the whole anti-cheat thing isn't. Yeah, see, that's the problem, because I don't want to play games with friends, and of course you can still play like co-op games and stuff. But any like multiplayer game where you're connected to like a server, like any competitive game, things like that. I don't really play any of those right now, but I'm sure there's going to be a time where a game comes out and I want to play with that. I think the distro I tried was it's like the easiest one for beginners. It was like what was it? Fuck, I can't remember. Remember what it was, but it was like a beginner one, basically.
Out of a gaming business, which may not be possible. Do you have more breathing room when it comes to the financials?
Yeah, so my mandate is not 30% accountability margin. It's not
it was
software
mint.
margins. It's
yeah,
to
it
be
was.
the #1 gaming and entertainment company, and that's what we're going to go do. If you think about it, Microsoft has invested more aggressively than nearly anybody in this category over the last 6 years. We've bought Activision and ZeniMax. We've invested.
What I would suggest would be Bazite. Yeah, I might partition like some of my, like do another partition and then like do a Linux thing, or I might just try to install on a virtual machine. I don't know, we'll see. But the thing is, like if you're running it on a virtual machine, you're not going to be able to see like the raw numbers, like if I'm testing games out to see how well they run on it. Because it's a virtual machine, right? It's probably going to run worse than it would be like on your, actual computer.
Invested in our core platform. We've invested in hardware cycles. We invest in subsidies even when we're losing money because of memory and storage. And so we're long on gaming. We're long on Xbox. We'll keep investing, but we've got work to do. You shared the numbers. We're not in a healthy spot, and so next 100 days is going to be about resetting the business.
Let's talk about Activision.
I love it.
Microsoft paid $70 billion, $69 billion for Activision Blizzard, largest gaming acquisition in history. There have been layoffs, game cancellations, Game Pass prices have gone up rather than down. You inherited this deal. Is it paying off?
So look, I mean, I don't know anybody in entertainment who wouldn't want Call of Duty, which is now grossing in more revenue than Marvel Cinematic Universe, who wouldn't want one of the top 3 apps in the world, the Candy Crush, who wouldn't want World of Warcraft, and who wouldn't want a team that for 20 years has been able to create predictable hits every single year. So I love Activision Blizzard King.
See, that's a problem right there. And the only people that's to blame are gamers, bro. They're pumping out these like Call of Duty games. It's just like a copy and paste it, and fucking people love them. People are eating them up. They just fucking got cash shops and everything, and they're gonna, dude, it is so bad, bro. It's so bad. But these kids just eat it up, brother. These kids just eat it up so much so that they keep making the games. They wouldn't make the games if they weren't making money.
Look, it was bought at a time before ChatGPT. It was bought at a time before our strategy, when our strategy was predominantly on the core consoles.
I'm in active. Oh, that was weird. But I'm actually making in the process of just making everything local. I've already started. I've been started for like years now. I have my own Jellyfin server, but it's not running. I don't have a what do you call it, a NAS yet. So I'm gonna buy like a beginner NAS and have some hard drives, so I can run my Jellyfin server off that, and also for like a cloud storage, so I can have it locally here and run it off that. I have this computer running locally on a local account. I don't have it connected with a Microsoft account or anything. I'm just tired of these fucking companies sticking their fucking biscuits and everything.
It was at a time when, you know, we're right.
I thought I heard something.
Right in the middle of COVID. So hard to say. You know, we're right in the middle of COVID. So hard to say, you know, how to think about those decisions. But I think these are incredible assets, and we intend to continue to invest in them.
Well, not one of your games, but Grand Theft Auto 6 is expected to be pretty big. Outsell.
Is it coming out this year?
Very impressed you know these things.
I do have a 13-year-old son, as I said. Expected to outsell any game, movie, or album in history. You delayed Fable, in part in anticipation of this. What impact do you think this game is going to have on the industry? Like, do you see this as kind of a litmus test?
I think it's just one of the most important parts of culture at this point, and we want to make sure that we're fully supporting it. And so I'm excited to see how it does. I'm excited for the reactions. I'm excited to learn from it.
So the players didn't want Copilot, but how do you see AI changing gaming and game development in the future? Like, where does and doesn't AI belong when it comes to games?
Look, I think the biggest thing that I'm thinking about is how do we just make sure it's solving problems. On the game development side, I've gone to a lot of our studios, you know, big and small, and I'm blown away with how they're using AI in the production pipelines, how they're using it for iteration and prototyping. Look, that's not production ready. There's still work. And so, you know, 30% of game development is software. And so there's the traditional applications that we see in enterprise. At the same time, I do not think AI will replace AAA games. I think it's entirely possible, though, that AI represents a new category of games and a new type of development and enables more.
I'm not completely against AI like a lot of people are in game development, as long as it's like used as a way to like I don't want the whole game to be AI, and I want the ideas, the art, the stuff to be, you know, human created, human thought. It has to be human thought, you know. But if you can use AI to, like, say you have a really good idea and you don't know how to execute it, like, fully, maybe asking AI what would be the best way to, you know, execute this thing the way I like have it, and then it could like offer suggestions using it in kind of that way. I think that'd be all right.
more people to create and participate, and we'll keep an eye on that, and we'll see how we best serve that.
Your biggest competitors used to be, or maybe still are, Sony and Nintendo, but I don't know now. Is it Roblox or Netflix or TikTok? Like, who keeps you up at night?
Honestly, I think our biggest competition is attention. Right now, the next generation's number one thing they want to do is play, so we've got that going for us. But the way that they consume is really different. They want it wherever they are. They want it in shorter bites. They want to be able to customize. They want an open ecosystem. They want a lot of different things than our core user base. And so what's great is we have the characters in the worlds and the technology to be the best in the world and serve who we're serving. And we're going to have to invent new things to serve the next generation.
We talked about Fallout and, you know, your characters showing up in theme parks and movies. I waited in line for a really long time to go on a ride at Universal Studios. Like, it's, you know. Is Xbox a gaming business with an entertainment side hustle, or are you an IP company?
I think at the end of the day, gaming is entertainment. And so I look at us as, at the core, we have to create great games. People spend $70 billion.
Was she about to say we have to create gay games?
Us is, at the core, we have to create great games. People spend 70 billion hours a year with us, and that gives us the right and the permission to then have great shows, have these great, you know, theme parks, have these great attractions. I don't think you can do that in reverse. And so at the core, we will always think about how do we make great games, and then increasingly, as people want to experience those worlds and characters outside of that, that's great, as long as it's authentic to that.
You'd be thrilled about that. Maybe a little bit.
That audience.
You just hired Matthew Ball, one of the most influential gaming analysts in the industry. I've interviewed him many times. He is very critical. He's been very critical of Xbox's mistakes in particular. What are you hoping he tells you that others aren't?
Look, we're a challenger right now, and so we have to be uncomfortable and understand hard truths, and I think he's going to help us do that. At the same time, he's one of the most creative people that I've met. I don't think that there is a linear path to success here. I think we need to take all of the learnings across entertainment, across gaming, across all of our collective histories. We have a lot of very tenured gaming leaders that are still on the leadership team, and we're going to need to find our way through it, and I think he's going to help us do that.
So you've been labeled as not a gamer, but I know you have a gamer tag. Do you game now, and like how much time do you?
And it's so amazing. It doesn't take a gamer to realize the problems that's going on right now. That's the crazy thing. Like, you don't have to know much about games in order to come into a company and look and be like, yeah, this shit's fucked. What are y'all doing?
You spend fiddling around with it?
Yes, I'm not a gamer, but I do play games now because that is our core way that we reach our audience. And so, again, in my first 100 days, I've been trying to learn and listen and understand what makes this art.
And I'm so happy that she doesn't come on here and try to pretend like she's a gamer and pretend like she's something that she's not. I'm so happy she's just like, yeah, I don't play games, but you know, well, we know what I know, you know, we're trying to understand what fans want, and you know, they just want to play good games, bro. That's literally it. And we don't want to break our wallet trying to do that. Candy Crush doesn't make you gamer.
Perform amazing. And what's interesting is there's a lot of people who are gamers that you never would have known until you start to pick up a controller. And so there's something about that. Look, when in a world in which everybody's attempting to automate the economy, there's something wonderful to just be able to escape and have memories and connect to something that you deeply care about and that's deeply personal, and I think that's what games do.
What do you think the future of exclusivity is? And, you know, for example, with Game Pass and, you know, the comparisons to Netflix, is it really going to get there? Like, where is all that going?
I think it's a tough topic. Look, we're the #2 publisher in the world, and in order to be a great publisher, you must have your games reach large audiences to play. At the same time, we're increasingly becoming a platform. In order to be a platform, you must have exclusive content and services. And so we're looking at that very closely. I think that we have to be very thoughtful about each title on how we want to think about it and learn from similar cases in the industry, and that's what we're doing.
What do the next 100 days look like?
Well, I think the first 100 days are going to be hard to beat in terms of the excitement. But the next 100 days is, look, we've done so much to start to revive Xbox. We've shipped more in the last 100 days than we have in the last year. We've been able to reset Game Pass after an 8-month decline. It's now returned to growth and expanding revenue retention. And most importantly, we're starting to get back to being closer to our players and our community. I think the next 100 days, we have to reset the business. We need to
the great
look
reset.
at how we're investing.
Not only the Xbox needs to do that, the whole gaming industry as a whole needs to just do a big reset, brother. A big reset. All right? Please.
How we're prioritizing, change how we operate in order to return to growth, in order to be where the world plays.
So it's 2030. You've had 4 years to run Xbox. What does success look like? What is true about Xbox that isn't true today?
I'd love to see us be the #1 gaming and entertainment company.
Woo,
right.
Me too.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Hey, no? What a legend. What a legend. They should be able to meet together with the price. Yeah, it comes that saying it for a long time now. The price, dude. I feel like our incomes ain't getting any better, but these prices of things are definitely getting higher. Lord have mercy. Kill me now. Crazy, man. Crazy. But yeah, it's isn't it? I really only buy games unless it's a game I really, really want and really looking forward to. Usually I don't buy games at full price. I usually wait until they're on sale. I check my wish list, see which games are discounted, and I'll buy those. I remember I used to be able to just buy a game and not feel bad and not feel like I was like breaking the bank. It's like, oh yeah, that game came out today. Nice. I'll go down and pick it up. That was it. And I didn't feel any poorer after I bought a game. Don't you want to make it Japan before we kill you? Yeah, that's true. Good job, Big Beak. Hey there, Thors. Welcome to the stream. You just get here? Yeah, that's crazy. Good old time, dude. Good old time. Yep. Well, welcome, Thors. Welcome. We just watched the new CEO of Xbox describe what she's going to do and what changes she's going to make. And so far, she's doing a great job. As well as we watched the Fable extended gameplay. I don't know if you watched the 30 minutes of gameplay for Fable they released. But yeah, that was interesting as well. They also have Halo Campaign Evolved gameplay they released today, but I don't know if I want to be any more upset today. To be quite honest. Fable looks nice. Not sure I'm into talking pigs in town. Hey, Thors, you can always just in that quest you could you could choose to kill the pig. Get that fucking talking pig out of here. But Fable was interesting. I didn't like how it didn't feel like Fable, but I mean, as like just a fantasy game, it looked pretty cool. I will kill a pig. I know you will, Thors. That's interesting. Really interesting, Thors. Do you not like any let's see. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. I want my games to be mature, but don't you like just having fun and like have just goofy fucking moments in the games? I mean, the original trilogy of Star Wars had plenty of like goofy characters and goofy moments that are just like there to be funny, you know? But I definitely can understand where you're coming from. There's a certain limit that I like. There's a certain line that I kind of like don't cross either. I think my line's like way like I could tolerate more stuff than you can, Thors, but you know, I find those attempts. Devs try too hard. Yes, that's another problem. They try way too hard to be funny. When I was watching like the little trailer they did, like in the game show, and they were doing that cringy like dialogue, and they were trying so hard to be funny. I'm like, bro, okay, dude, you're not funny. Stop it, please. This dialogue, and to be honest, some of the dialogue in that trailer, in that Fable gameplay, was a little rough too. I'm gonna be honest. They make a Joker from a moment and they don't let it go, dude. That's the worst. That's the worst, dude. A lot of I feel like, yeah, and I don't. It's like immature humor is funny, like fart jokes or something. That's funny. But there's a type of immature humor that's not even funny to like, it's like preschool humor. But adults are making the jokes. And the adults are acting like they're 8 years old. And it just doesn't work, bro. It just doesn't work. So weird. Yeah. Preschool is a great comparison. It's just like poopy head. Dude, that's really what sometimes like the dialogue is just like what are you saying? It's so fucking cringe. What the fuck are you saying? It's so bad. It's so bad. But I'm trying to think of the humor that I like. The humor that I like is like humor that's kind of like my humor is kind of dark, like something like bad happens, but it's done like in a in like a funny way or something. I don't know. Like yeah, something like that. I really like. I'm trying to think of an example, but of course I can't. Now I'm thinking of it. Yeah. Where's Anthony Jeselnik? No. Who be that? I'm gonna look him up now. Is an Emmy-nominated writer, actor, producer, and stand-up comedian known for his dark, ironic, and biting humor. Okay. This seems right up my alley. Let's see. Should we watch one of his shorts?
One of my favorite ways to test myself, I like to make jokes about tragedies the day that they happen.
Oh, I can't do that.
The day they happen. I don't believe in too soon. I'm on a tight schedule. And I'm good at it. I'm good at it. Like the day of the Aurora, Colorado Batman movie theater shooting. The day it happened. I went online, I went on Twitter, and I tweeted, other than that, how was the movie?
Oh no, bro. All right, but how was the movie again, though? Bro, stuff like that fucking killed. Yeah. Oh god. Stuff like that kills me, bro. Just imagine. Imagine hearing that. So yeah, but how's the movie though? I was thinking about watching it. Look for a short on dropping babies. Let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, it's on you. Oh, of course, it's on Instagram. Can I watch it?
I was at a party.
Make it bigger.
One of my friends came up and said, Anthony, I gotta go to the bathroom. Will you hold my baby? And I tell the truth. I'm always 100% honest. I say, yeah. For a little bit.
Oh no.
Held that baby 30, 45 seconds, a personal best. Dropped the baby. Scooped it right back up before anybody saw me. And it was close, too. Had to run down 3 flights of stairs.
Oh my
Happened to me just last
God.
weekend.
Oh no, dude. Oh no, bro. Dude, sometimes I think I was dropped. Ah. Oh my god. Oh no, that's funny as shit. I might download one of his comedy specials and watch it sometime. That's funny. I can't stop thinking about it now. Lord of mercy. Yeah, I definitely will. Oh, so funny. So how was the movie? Oh no, bro. Oh no. On that note, I think I'm gonna get off here and go drop a baby. Catch you guys later. I'll probably stream tomorrow as well. A little bit. Laura, thanks for hanging out. Sorry I'm ending it, but drop that baby. Say Saya. Catch you later. Corona.